Well, hello everyone. This is Larry Cole again, and on behalf of my teammates at Counterfeit Technologies, I thank you for a couple of minutes of your time. Today's subject, I want to talk about how we work with currency, and specifically how we deal with forgery, how we deal with anti-counterfeiting of currencies, documents, that type of end of it. It's important that I give you a simplified explanation to how we work with it, because at the end of the day, it's those type of solutions we believe people will use. So, let's start with right off the bat that we create, or we help companies that make currencies. We help them create what we refer to as a UID, or a universal ID. But I don't want people to think that we've shut out the rest of the industry by us helping somebody create a universal ID. In fact, we're agnostic to the type of paper that's used, the inks that are used, the laser marks, the holograms, the numbering systems. We can incorporate all of those vendor technology solutions in with our universal ID at any time, because that's not the absolute key to what we're doing. As a matter of fact, that's part of our value proposition, is people can add to that. And for us, what that means is that the more technologies that are built into a currency, the larger what we call the immutable chain of ownership becomes. And that means that if you have 5 or 6 different ways to identify a piece of currency, we're quite happy with all of that. We're quite happy to work with all of that, because our back end, the more information we have, the harder it is for somebody to counterfeit. So, our attitude towards currency is to not make determinations at the extremes of both sides of an issue. What we start with is, we come from a philosophy is there a high probability that the 100-pound note you have in your hand is genuine? Or is there a high probability that it is problematic? And it's our back end that determines all of that. It's our zero trust truth network that is doing all the heavy lifting of that kind of information. But that kind of information comes through a simple device like your phone or a smart device. So trying to make a determination, you can imagine if you're a store owner, or you're a consumer, or you're somebody that's in the middle and you collect a lot of currency, or you're about to distribute a bunch of documents or currencies. Where we come in handy is we give fast determinations because of our network and how we built the ability to get information right to that device as fastly, as safely, as securely as possible. So it could be something as simple as a red light means it's problematic. It's your choice whether you want to accept that if you're a store owner, or if you're a consumer and the store owner is trying to give it back. If it's a red light, you're going to have to make a choice. And if it's a green light, I would say there's a very high probability that you're dealing with a genuine note. And we know people aren't going to do this with $1 bills, but they are certainly going to do it with $10, $20, $50, $100 denominations of currency. So that's how we treat the currency business. Is we like to deal with fast determination and use all of the vendors that are around the world. And if you're starting from scratch and you're going to do an entire currency run, or a set of documents, anything that's in that type of a world, give me a call. I'll go through the back end and we'll give you some demonstrations how quickly that works. But for now, that's how we deal with currency, and I thank you for your time. And as always, there'll be information down below to get in touch with me. Thank you. You have a good day.